No. On. Yeah. Alright, I was planning about the PCB factory, but I was also thinking, can I skip tier 2 fusion somehow? Oh, that's easy. Okay, I can't do. Let's skip. Because I need titanium to upgrade the gravity suite. Americium. Okay, I can't get Americium. Yeah, I don't think there is a way to do that tier skip. It will be too much of a tier skip if it was possible. Alright. I wanted to get a PCB factory, which will be next tier stuff. Naquadah and Americium, okay. Americium requires fusion MK2. Okay, so I need those two. But would really like to see if I can skip this one somehow. Like, maybe. I think I can get this one. I will do those quests at some point. Unless it requires something. Holmium, titanium. Here. Yeah, I don't really see anything that. Yeah, I don't see why this one is locked in UV. This one should be craftable. I'm going to try to do it. But before I get started, I will need... wait. Why is this meteor in the map reached? Why did it skip this chunk? What kind of for? I thought it was digging like that. It skipped those two. Whatever. Okay, PCB factory in ZPM. Basically, that's all of wetwares. Can I do a circuit assembler? Yeah, I really need this one. I really want to get it. But I was curious on what's preventing me from getting wetwares in ZPM. Nothing. Why are those gated in UV? Alright, I'm going to start by creating that area. So, over here. Here I will have vats, and I don't know if there is other stuff required for wetwares. Like if there are other passive components to wetwares, I don't know if I will be doing those here or here. That is a little bit too big just for those circuits. So one for vats. That's a little bit too big just for doing vats only. Now, this one here and here. Here. Okay. This one. And this one. Then I wanted to use this one. Oh. I will change the color of that one probably once I get the matter manipulator. Maybe a gray could fit. Yeah, this is too much area just for beds. But so I'll figure out something else to build in there in the future. That is not claimed. Oh, this was neither. Okay. There. 1000 chunks claimed. A little bit of claim. Oh. Building now. And then I will start making beds. By the way, we have multi-block goals. Okay. I already got those. Here. There. There's one here. Infinity catalyst. Can I get this stuff from meteors? No. Still need UV stuff. Okay. We'll need the radioactive rods too. Soon we'll work on those. Let's see. Here. Okay. For the beginning, that should be enough. Now, I'm going to get an LSC as usual. Empty capacitors. Where are empty capacitors? IV, LUV. Oh, this one. All right. Let's make more of those. I'm not sure on those questions. Here. Okay, let's see. Let's change title. Oh. Okay, I'm not even sure if I can do that. I wanna try. Okay, circuits will go over there. Regarding the... I don't know if I will do this one as assembly line stuff or with dedicated assembly lines. This one is used into this one, but okay, later on there is a way without using this stuff. Because this one is an assembly, this one doesn't overclock perfectly as the other circuits. I can't do that the same way I did those. Maybe at the beginning I'll just make those in my normal assembly lines. Yeah, I will start using this one in the normal generic assembly lines, and then I will see. This one, let's see now. Lepotron supercapacitor. Oh, I need more. As usual, I'm going to get an LSC in the middle here, or 5. Air conditioner with the photovoltaic panel, solar panels. But yeah, outside it's still hot. here. Then those, I'm going to put those like that. Here, fill here, or maintenance. This time I don't know if I will do the bats using SFM or something else. I may try to do bats with SFM this time. Maybe just the output. I want to avoid all of the mess I did last season with covers. It did work well, but I don't like it too much. So I'm going to try to see if I can manage bats this time. Okay, this one. Okay. Also, where do I build? Okay, the PCB factory will be in the crafting area, probably. Two should be in, probably even one PCB factory is enough. Now, this stuff here, I'm going to need the energy hatch, ZPM 64 amps energy hatch, and the HSSG here. Oh. Here, right, make room. ZPM energy hatch, EV, IV, RGB, ZPM. Okay, at that point I'm going to use this one. Now wait. Why does this one? Oh, this one is still running on the LUP line. Someday we'll upgrade it. That one is the ZPM line. One PCB factory is going to be a bottleneck. I'm sure I will need two, maybe 3 or 4, because the perfect overclock, you unlock it way later into the game. It's going to be a bottleneck before you unlock it. And parallel costs a lot of... going up with parallels in the PCB has exponential cost. So you can't really parallel much. And the overclock, you need like UAV, I think, to get the perfect overclock. So it doesn't really overclock and it doesn't really parallel either. The early game PCB factory is not really that good. It's good. The early game PCB factory is good because it makes cheap boards. That's the only way it's good. I had issue with epoxy. Figure out best way to make less epoxy is to not use epoxy. Now, that's probably here. Thing is that I'm not following quests. I would like to follow quests. But best way to get here. Yeah, I need this one for too many things. And at that point I'm going to do wet wires. Maybe I can't do this one probably. Tritanium, yeah, I can get the tritanium. But everything else I think is doable. Normal over... Yeah, but normal overclock is super limited. At that point, why don't you say... Yeah, why don't you tell me you don't need multiple BF, you can use a normal BF, you can just overclock it. Like, it's the same thing. That's... if I ignore chat, please don't get mad at me. I don't want to keep stopping to answer every single thing. Alright, now. Bacterial vat. I need a biolab probably. Yeah, I have to set up everything for bio things. So. Well, I will only have to get one set of this stuff to complete the quest, so completing quests won't really be a big deal. Thing is that I have to get the agar, I have to get everything. So first thing is to get agar basically. And then those will also give mutagen as byproduct. Bacterial sludge, it was required for other things. And later on, no. Well, nothing prevents me from doing that. I have every ingredient except this one. Which, oh. Alright, let's do one thing at a time, and I would like not to skip too many things. Because I can do those quests now. But I really want to get this one. And this one. And everything else related. Now. So. Let's go objectives. Maybe PCB factory. Yeah, let's start from this one. This one requires me to scan a wet fluid board. This one is my objective, but at that point I also do circuits. This one is that stuff, which needs, well, basically I can just save this one, which is just, okay, 3 ways. This one is more of a recycle thing, and this one too. That thing is Mars stone you can use. I think that recipe is new. I don't recall being able to use Mars stone. Mysterious crystal, that's a way. I don't have this one yet. I'll probably go with this one. No, wait, I don't even need this. So for the beginning, I'm just going to go with that stuff. So I'm going to need bacteria, and then also those two. Biochar, yeah, whatever it's called. So basically 2 vats, 3. 2 vats I need for now. I will try, I will do those in rows, but I don't know. I will do rows of vats, but I don't know how to place those in, because I don't know how many different fluids I will need. So if I do those in rows, I have to figure out how many rows that will become. Maybe here we have like a control system, like I usually do. This one over here. I don't know if I want to wall share. 2, 3. This is the middle. No. 2, 3. Middle. 1, 2, 3. Here. Then. Let's see. This one. If I do a row like that just for one fluid, it's not going to leave me much room for the other fluids. So, but I probably do. Some fluids will probably take just this much space, and some fluids will go with a longer way. I would like to have this in a kind of clean setup, but to do it nicely, I will have to know in advance which fluids are going to be multiplied a lot and which one will only stick. Now, this one, I don't recall how many I needed, but if one fluid is that big, that would be too much. Maybe I'll do, yeah, okay, I'm going to do like last season. I will do basically small clusters of 4 vats, 2, 3 here. Like I will do those small cluster of vats, and then here we have those small clusters. Then if I have way more here, I will do a huge row for whatever fluids I can make like that. 2, 3 here, here, 1, 2, 3, middle, 1, 2, 3, here, here. Okay. Those are going to be the first 2 fluids I need. Here I will probably make the required ingredients to feed to those vats. Maintenance, I'm going to have it over there. Then, no. Which tier? Wait, I think I did it too big. Yeah, that is too big. It did look big. Let's get. Which tier are those? Those don't do perfect overclock. So LUV is going to be an off. LUV energy hatch. No. Also. I'm probably going to get more water mills later on someday. This one will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one is the bottom of one bed. This is wall share. Oh yeah, it is that big. Okay. Here's this one. We need the redstone signals too. I'm going to have SFM somehow somewhere. Then this one. If I can figure out a good way of doing an SFM program to manage those, that would be perfect. So mostly I don't want to deal with the covers again. But I don't know if it can work properly with SFM. Because I have to check. Oh no, like the antimatter thing. Because I have to check every hatch. Also, I'm thinking about. Yeah, I have to do all of the checks. Because if there are not enough ingredients, I'm going to not make it work. I don't know if I will do ingredient insertion from AE2 or from SFM. There are many things I have to decide. But I have to get this one and this one. Okay, this one requires a bacteria, so this one will be my starting point. Okay, first, let's see. This one, do I have this one? Let me type bio. Okay, it can be made. Probably can do a mix of saplings and other things. Because, can I turn this one into, nope. That one is useless. That one, those algae are mostly useless. Anything useful I can do with those? Red algae, other than this one. Maybe I should stop the algae on some point. Anyways, here. Let's see. Bacteria. Yeah, I'm not sure on how to manage the inputs. I can have outputs on top. Can I also have inputs on top? Wait, what? I remember having outputs on top. Okay, NI is broken on this machine. Any casing, everything can be in any casing. Okay. Now, LUV energy, here, LUV energy hatch. Okay. I'm going to start by connecting the energy hatches. Here, here, quadruple dynamo here, and UV here. So let's get UV energy on this section. 4. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah, with that area, I don't know how much it is good to do on demand, how much it is good to do passively. So I'm still thinking on how I'm gonna do this stuff. This one. I'm not sure why I'm making wetwares right now. Mostly I want to get the PCB factory. PCB factory requires to scan a wetware board, and I want to make the wetware factory so I don't have to make epoxy. Because I'm having issues with epoxy production, and I thought it may be faster just to rush a PCB factory. Tier 1 is not going to be that good to go. Usually I got 2 PCB factory, one to work with the settings to there are different settings, one which works slower but gives you bonus products, one which is fast. I mean, it's not like a toggle. You can set the value, and depending on that value, either it works faster or you get more products. So you usually get 2 PCB factories, one to get more products for expensive stuff, and one that works faster for cheap stuff. But yeah, first I have to get a wetware board and scan it, then we can talk about this stuff. Right now I'm just trying to get probably this one was shorter if I connected it like that. Yeah, at that point I'm doing the whole wetware chain. I can't get the mainframe because I need titanium, which I don't have. But I can do pretty much everything else. I think. Like, I don't know, the quest is gated in UV, which I can't unlock due to americium and americium, basically. But I'm going to see what I can get. Worst case, I already have all of that stuff. I already set it up for when I need it. Now, this one. This stuff, then. Which tier? The glass tier EV? Oh, IV. Okay. So bacteria can technically be done with this glass. Here. I'm going to work with the hatches on top using SFM. I will decide better how to do that later. For now, I'm just going to do whatever I can do, I'll do it. I have no idea where I will get with this stuff. If I can get to the PCB factory, I'm happy with it. Stainless steel. Mostly right now, I think I'm waiting for the naquadah netherite line. I need like 100 netherite scraps to get the first fusion reactor MK. And probably we want to get all 4. I want to get 4 MK2 fusion reactors before moving to MK3. Alright, that should be correct. And the glass. This one will use this glass. I have to figure out a good way of making an SFM program that I can just easily copy paste and it will work everywhere. Like, I want to figure out a way of doing a program with the least amount of things to change between plant to plant. Like, I want to make a good setup that I can easily copy paste later on. Okay, because yeah, there is also that before you use matter manipulator, you have to figure out how to do templates that are easy to copy paste. This one. Because using matter manipulator only as a pickaxe or wire cutter doesn't sound much of a gain to me. Even this one. Okay. This one will need at least IV glass. Rhodium plated palladium, in my opinion, is cheaper than tungsten steel, but IV is also titanium. Titanium, I have 88k. Okay, I don't have much tungsten. I think I might just go with titanium. Nah, I'm already crafting this stuff. By the way, this one? Oh, but titanium, I don't even have to melt it. I don't know how much glass I will need. Going with a random amount. Nah. This one, maintenance and oh, also input outputs. Output on those machines is something really unique. I have to figure it out. Input that point, I'm going to get like that. Oh, maybe if I use SFM, I can keep the output in the middle. Or maybe not. Oh, titanium is EV. You're right. You are right. Yeah, I don't know why I got lost. Thanks for noticing. Now, is it better if I do one output in the middle or multiple outputs? And also, how do I make SFM manage that properly? If each vat has its own output, okay. If I use a single output shared between all of those, there is a risk that it won't be removed quick enough. Now, if I do one, I'm going to try to explain the issue. Because you must make the fluid flow at a decent speed. With SFM, but I want to keep that SFM. I don't want that SFM to run quickly. I'm going to set the timer to like 10 seconds. I want this SFM to not run too much. So. I shouldn't have any filter for chat message. For chat. Don't abuse it. Thing is that the closer it is to the middle, the better it works. So ideally, I would want to have the biggest edge possible, but getting this one close to the middle at the beginning is going to be a challenge. So one good thing is to start with this one, take out the fluid. Once I get this one to 8 liters, move to an HV1. Once I get the HV1 to 32 buckets, move to this one and get this one to 128. That way I could run this nicely, but there is another issue. That issue is more evident with this one. So every time the vat, I think when it starts, it checks how much stuff is in the output, and depending on how close it is to the middle, it will change the production. So you always want this one to be the middle. The issue is that ideally I will insert the ingredients, the inputs will be well shared. So when I insert the inputs, they will all start at the same time, but maybe like each one will have like probably 1 tick of difference. Maybe all of the same time, but even if they are at the same time or 1 tick difference, the issue is that then they will probably end. Let's say that this one finishes, checks the output, sees so the output. I keep the output at 7 here. This one finishes, goes to 8 liters, sees it has 8 liters, starts at full production because 8 is exactly half. Next tick, or maybe even same tick, this one finishes, goes to 9 buckets, starts again, sees 9 buckets, it's slightly more than half, so it will produce a little bit less. Then this one finishes, goes to 10 bucket, sees it's not really half, so it doesn't make much. This one finishes, goes to 11 bucket, sees it's almost filled, makes half the production. That's the issue. This one, using a bigger hatch can reduce that, but I think if I have different hatches, it's going to work better. For that reason I just said. Mostly. But yeah, both has their pros and cons. So over there, all of those will have those outputs. I don't know if I will kickstart with SFM or not. Okay, so now inputs. Which are what are the inputs here? I can let SFM take stuff from the interface. Yeah, at first it will be faster to use one hatch, but I mostly care about the long run. This stuff is cheap, like I'm only going to waste a little bit of bishop at the beginning. And talking of which, I should start producing the ingredients first. Yeah, before thinking about this stuff, I should prepare ingredients. So I'm going to need this one. Or I could even use that one. Oh, now I remember. In the middle, I will have the radioactive material. Totally forgot, I need a radio hatch. That is what goes in the middle. Right? Oh, so there is going to be only one. Those had more capacity, but it didn't make too much sense either. So molecular assembler here. Radio hatch. Oh. Gold and then sleep. It doesn't know how to make it then sleep. Apparently not. Weird. I think I was making those passively in the old base. And this one is not this rubber. This one. 24 here, 9 here. Radio hatch. Doesn't know how to make those. Warming egg. Here. Here. Now. Start. Okay. Done. Radio hatch. Okay, one ingredient is this one. I will try to make it passively. I would like to have a way of not consuming up all of the sugar canes. And I would like to avoid how it's called, level maintainers. This fluid here requires, yeah, no way around it. This one, okay, normal salt, calcium, yeah. Those three ingredients. This one, I do remember. Which one needed an extractor? Oh, the algae. This one needs a lot of extractor. Yeah, I do remember the extractor spam. This one. Replicate. No, reactor. Wear machines for radioactive stuff. Wear reactor, wear radioactive start. This one is like a chain of 5 or 6 machines. This one, can I just... I have goldfish plant. I'm going to start from that one. Okay. I did get the goldfish. But later on it will just become The way I usually go is this one and that one. Koi, fish. Wait, is that all from mob farms? Probably. Okay, this one would really be some stuff. Gold. Do I need gold from goldfish? Well, I could use bees for gold. Yeah, maybe using goldfish for gold the best idea. I should have enough will matter. Let's see. Alright, goldfish. Replicator, scanner. Data orbs here. Goldfish. This plant, it doesn't tell you which tier it is. Which tier is this crop? Sell. UV matter. Oh, this one is useless. Alright. This one is what I wanted to get. So the glow shroom is taking 37 seconds. Let's see the other one. This one. Wait. Oh, this one is on normal crops. That's why it has so much space. Come on. This one is not it. 75 seconds. It's one more tier. But probably it's not going to be good enough. So. I'll probably use mob farm stuff. Let's see. I'm probably going to prepare the compressor too. So this one. I think that this one is okay. Using fish has a little bit of byproduct I have to work. I wasn't muted this time, whatever. This stuff. I will get a lot of this stuff, but I think it's used later on for collagen. Here. Yeah, here it is used. So I also get this stuff. Now, on this side, I will do the production of those things. I'm going to need a new compressor. Oh, this one too require a lot of netherite. Okay, this one seems cheap. Give me a moment. Now, this one. 2 blocks. This one. No, I want to get it more on the inside. Here. Okay, seems alright. We'll do all of that with UV energy hatches again. And UV energy hatch. This one. EV, IV, LUV. I will do another set of dynamos. Or here. I'm going to get more of those. And more energy hatches. Okay, that's quite a bunch. Yeah. Right. This one is over there. Did I ever turn on this LSC? That's a weirdly high capacity. Did I put in there a capacitor that was not supposed to go in there? What is this one in the middle? EV? Oh, a lot of IV. That is why. I could have used those in better places. But whatever. Now, I have to connect the cable. Here. Here. Okay. And I was thinking maybe. What is this one? Oh, blue stained glass. Never mind. Compressor here. I will need another compressor for the plant ball. I also need a compressor for those. What can I compress? Those I'm probably making more than... Oh, those cannot... But all of those could be compressed. They can't. And this one not. Sapling. Don't have many. Sugarcane. Those can be compressed. Isn't there something I can easily cultivate in the grow thing? I should look for something I can cultivate in there. Something that makes a lot of plant balls. Easiest way of making huge lots of plant balls. This one only makes methane. Anything which makes plant balls. You can't use this one, right? I think last season I ended up using rubber wood. This one? Anyway, can I use paper for plant balls somehow? Don't know. What is this? Alright. This one? I don't even know where to get for shot. Something that makes a lot of plant balls. Maybe some of those. But probably not. Can you do cactus in that machine? Nope. This one can't even be compressed. I don't recall what I used last season, but I really think it was just... I can do that with bees too. Yeah, rubber wood really seems like a good deal. It gives me everything I need, plus sticky resin gives more. Can I use this one for something good? No usage, really? Okay, that one is not too useful. But those trees can be easily cultivated. So yeah, most likely I will go with this one. 37% odds. Also get wood pulp, carbon, and methane. That is super good. Most likely I just do that. Shears to harvest. Those will just go compressed. This one centrifuge, centrifuge. Yeah, most likely. Here I'm going to need another compressor. This one. One will work meat, the other one will do plants. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. There. This one is okay, more of those and more of those. Alright. The other compressor, I needed the other compressor first for my crafting plant, and it costs 4 blocks of netherite. So it's way too expensive, the other compressor. By the way, oh, 94 scraps. Okay, the plant is working quite nicely. It's eating glowstone probably, but glowstone is no longer an issue. This one, okay. Then, okay. Macerator, here probably. Yeah. Yeah. We need another one later on. I should always craft those in huge batches. Bunch of those. Okay, should be everything. One here and one. Wait, does the output here? Okay, this one straight out of the compressor right into this one. I probably do centrifuges in the middle. Or maybe just over there. Then, let's see. Wait, is everything in there used? Not really. I have to get an H thing soon. Here, here. This one. And you wait. Here, macerator chip upgrade. This one and this one. Going to do cable line over there. Here. Here. Okay. One. Why are those so slow? Alright. I should multiply a bunch of things, but whatever. Now. Stocking and I will try to do everything with A2 here. So this one outputs compressed. Now wait here. Wait, do the input outputs go there? Nope. Here maybe. Here. Okay, that is 2 dots. Wait, let me check. Dots 2 input. Okay, good. Maintenance switches. One here, one here. Now maybe I can do. Looks better. Okay. One here, no, here. here. Wait. This one is off. Here. Here. Okay. Then this one. Okay. This one will have output here, and this one here. Wait. Something is still off. What's wrong? One more on the inside. Heck, I got this so wrong. Here in UV energy hatch. Here. 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 Okay. Now a little bit more here. Then those two will output this one plant ball, this one blocks of meat. Those two quartz fiber, cable. Stocking input bus. Those are the macerator inputs, which is going to be a subnetwork at just here and here. Then start chest, called chest. This one, 2. Okay, so this will be buffering all of the items. Here I can do input. This one will be input from A2. I will have to centrifuge this stuff. This one, which will also give a lot of glue. This one, which will give meat, and this one is super good. Don't know where I will send. Like, I could do a dedicated setup for this stuff. I don't know if I want to move this. Yeah, for sure, all of those outputs will go into the main H2. No, those 3 must go through the main H2. This one could go straight. Yeah, moving all of that through the main H2 may be bad. Like, it would be better to have a subnetwork, but it's just too many different items. I don't know the. Let's check. This one is the normal one. It should be twice as fast. Oh, 2 parallels per voltage tier. Cool. This one is 3 times fast. I wonder if you don't have good coils. I think this one at the beginning could be better. For continuous work, this one may be better than that one at the beginning. Once you get good coils, this one is for sure better. But if you have, like, this one is 4 times as fast. But if it only runs 1/4 of the time, at that point you are better off with this one. I don't know. I don't know with the normal coils. The function, how does it look like? Unit hits by 0. Coil tier -1. So. Wait, cooling rate increased by an additional 2% for each second since running. Oh, okay. I didn't recall that. Oh. So the reset time, if you get it to 98% hit, How much time does it take to cool down? Oh, I don't want to do the math yet. But right now it's too expensive. Like, that machine here, it costs as much as 3 EBFs worth of coils. Or I think it's like 1/3 of a fusion reactor MK2. Not sure on that too. Okay, this one will be in my network. I will see what to compare. Okay, this one will work mincemeat or this one. Now I'll do meat on this side. So this one is just going to compress this stuff here. This one will be A2. I'm going to get a P2P. Here, let's see. Oh, 32, 13. No. Okay, this cable on this side still have a lot of space. This one too. Okay, here I can fit a bunch. I'm going to use this one now. Okay. We need another one later on. But for now, this one is here. 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 Cable. Here. I'm going to give A2 this height. Can't wait for wireless A2. Like I could get wireless A2 right away. By now, if I start using wireless by now, probably it will use like a couple of dead PMMs maybe, but not a big deal right now. Also, I do have neutronium, I believe. Yeah. I could use this one to start making better water mills. Yeah, I'm going to start. Yeah, while I work on this stuff, I'm going to start upgrading those. Wait, am I able to? Water kinetic, this one. Can I make this? Trinium. Okay, once. Wait, did I really do the upgrade? Oh, nice, I do have a set of trinium coils. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to upgrade this stuff, but I need. I have to redo the cable. Yeah, this was in the way too earlier on. So nice to get this one out of the way. I'm going to recycle those water mills basically to craft the next year, and then I will go back to crafting the other things. Also, I have to check everything else. Come on. On. And okay. This one. Here. Okay, I got those three things. This one here. I will do water mills the next time. Now this one. And nope. Well, I'm going to do this one as well. Finally, water is what I'm doing, and this one. Okay. Here. Oh, exactly 3. Now, wind, nope. Water. This one. I have to do all of for this one. Okay, that's going to be a little pause from what I was doing. Small gear here. Neutronium casing here. Then triple neutronium plate here. Uranium. I should be able to do this one. 24 and this one warmilate. Is the uranium an ore too? Nope. This one solidifier. Got here. Is that MK? Okay, MK1. Perfect. Wait, I do already have this one. I'm using it for the quantum anomaly. Yeah. Good. Now, water mill. Okay, I forgot the flux thing. Vacuum freezer. Make a bunch at once. This one, EBF. Use whatever gas you find. EBF 11 and vacuum freezer. Okay. Water generator, make Ooh. Oh, that's low tier. I thought it was going to be higher tier. No. I'm afraid of this one. Does it have enough space? It's this one. Yeah, nope. Boss. But you know what? I'm going to get another one without fluids. Here. Also, that was a rather low tier recipe. Here. Or here. Here. Except for here. Cable launcher. There. Okay. Now it has to go online. Meanwhile, I will also need the generator. This one or with battery. Yeah. Neutron gears. Neutron rotors, I mean. Here. Rotor. Here. Gear. Here. This one. Naquadah. Okay, good. Scanning machine. And this one. European naquadah. Okay, should be doable. Assembler 0. The canning machine will. Mine probably can do it. Is that time to get a multi-block canning machine? Probably. Probably going to get a multi-block. The Turbo Can Pro. Turbo Can Pro. Here. HV circuits. Please get me the correct one. Here. Regular assembler here. Or is it my Turbo Can Pro? No. This one. Let's get two. Okay, I have to get those two. Come on. This one. That one. Here. Here. And probably two. Go. But maybe I just do that tomorrow. For now, I can just craft two of those. Astral silver. Wait, I thought I had this one. Mixer one. That is not something I really need. Alright. This is the longest part to craft. Tomorrow I will assemble it. Hopefully it won't clog up everything. Alright, back to the vets. How much? Nice, this one is going up really nicely. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do fusion and Kaichu too. Now, those two. Inputs, input. I need all of the outputs. But I will have those two main outputs and then a lot of fake outputs. Can I do output USB? Probably could. For multiple reasons. Wait, what? It can be crafted like that too. But this one, assembler 2, and assembler 2. Assembler 2, assembler 2. ULB output hatch. No, I don't need those now. I need those. Start, go. Oh, that was quick. Why is the last one slower? Whatever. This one. I think I'm going to complete the structure first. And also muffler. Alright. Here's mufflers. Let's make more. I'm close to UHB mufflers too. Okay, one makes the mincemeat. Keep forgetting which one it was. This one. Wait, this one is online. I think it sees this stuff only when I turn it on. So how did I mess it up so badly? I didn't fix this one, probably got distracted. Okay, this one. Okay, that makes the meat. This one, do I throw that into a chew? What else do I need the rotten flesh for even? Now I'm going to keep it in a chest here. So probably can do something like that. Here, then a chest, storage, this one. No, I will do a sub network here for all of that. It needs one output on every layer, otherwise it won't work. Wait, does it? It didn't change color, maybe they changed it. Oh, I think it no longer needs... now, what am I even looking at? Output was 1 per layer. So I think it doesn't work if you don't have all of them. Okay, I forgot to do that. Okay. And here it's filling up the bus. Whatever, I'm going to let it fill up. Oh, now it always goes there. Those two will never fill up until the end. Does it? I wanna test. Like, that will be... It's so annoying having to always place all of those. Oh, it does work. Okay, thanks for telling me. I do recall this one requiring all of the hatches in the past. Or maybe just misremember. Okay, yeah. Wait. What? So does it have output space or not? Oh, I think maybe it wants more. Okay, no. Probably it will work better if I had it over there regardless. Okay, I got the idea on how to do that. Best way to do that is here. That way I can easily access the hatch to add storage if I need to in the future. This one here, then interface. I can get me a stack of those. Storage here. At this point, this one works best. That's annoying. Okay, that was my objective. Now, interface, storage, extract only, like priority. Okay, now it can take the always stop mincemeat. Okay, mincemeat done. This one is very close. Okay, this one will have the same thing, but this one is only going to make this stuff. I don't know which one works faster between centrifuge and macerator. Whatever. I think I can feed 2 centrifuges and there is still space on top. Or maybe I can do those 2 centrifuges in there. Yeah. Probably looks better. I just do it like that. Now centrifuge. 2 of those. Energy hatch for the upper one will be problematic, or maybe not. Little bit clogged, but can work. I mean, a little bit cramped. They should work fine. I did worse things, especially in Nomi Factory. I had that sterile room which was so filled up. Okay. Complete. Muffler. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I misplaced the controller. Or maybe... Nah, I'm going to keep those a little bit more on this side. Okay. Then input, output. This one is the one which outputs. So output here, chest, storage. This one is 2 steps. So here we'll have a stocking input bus, quartz fiber. Now this one here, so I can easily access the output if I need to. Here. Okay, now this one can work. What? Oh, Oh, I forgot many things. Why does... Okay. I forgot to get this stuff to work in there. I will figure out soon. Where even is the input supposed to be? Oh, here. What can I throw in to begin? Sugarcane. Okay. Oh, yeah, sugarcanes are an issue. I can do that. Hello, flowers, maybe. I think I can compress those. Nope. Saplings. I'm going to give up my stock of saplings. It's for a good cause. And I just realized this one will also take plant balls from main AE2. How do I do that? Yeah, this compressor was not required really. Maybe in the future I'd use it, I don't know. This macerator needs access to AE2. So this cable, heck, I think I can just... In this case, I think I'll go with that. That way it can see AE2 stuff. All of those are... Did it really do... Oh yeah, cool. This stuff goes inside here. And then output. And go here. Here it will have the output. Quartz fiber. Here. And then to the main AE2 over there in the same way. Let's see. I need the interface. Where is storage? Storage bus here. Interface, storage, extract only, high priority. That. Alright. So theoretically, I only have to do... Oh, muffler. Forgot to put this one somewhere. I can't easily be wall shared. Oh, here. That. Right? Okay, got the two things. Perfect. All of it already done? Okay, got this one. Did I remove by mistake another thing? This one is going to be longer to do. But first, I will have to set up a good source of plant poles. Now, to do that, my plan was to use... forgot the name. Grow simulator. Can you make more of those? Yeah, that is the issue. All of that, I'm doing all of that. This one is to make epoxy for all of the circuits. I'm doing all of that just for the circuit PCB factory, which instead of epoxy, you can use any kind of plastic. If you use PBI, you even get more, probably. I don't recall exactly, but it should be good. This one right here is doing glow shrooms. I can make right here the other version. This one is an output, okay, it can be wall shared. Maintenance. Why does a greenhouse... Okay, it's not a greenhouse. It's a growth simulation plant. That's why it makes pollution. Not sure how it makes pollution while simulating the growth of trees, but... Also, greenhouses... Do greenhouses make greenhouse gas? Okay, let's not say stupid things. Yeah, we have industrial greenhouses. I have some. I'm wondering if in industrial... I'm thinking there must be some weird greenhouse where they make carbon dioxide just to speed up the growth of plants. And instead of absorbing CO2, those plants actually contribute to emissions. Yeah, I'm thinking about... I wouldn't be surprised if there was somewhere greenhouse plant where they actually produced CO2 to increase the growth of plants instead of using or accumulating CO2 from open air. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was a thing. But I wanna believe it's just some conspiracy or whatever I just made. I wanna believe it's something I just made up and doesn't exist. Now, did I not just craft... Oh yeah, true, I was out of things. Do I have rubber saplings? I don't have rubber saplings here. I'm going to get those in the old base. Rubber saplings. I think I'm going to compress those too. Here. Okay, now is the moment to figure out how to deal with the grafters. No, wait, it's on the other side. If I use the electric one, I'm probably going to need some way of charging those up. Let's see. We're here. Okay, this one... Look, even if I throw... At that point, considering how much it lasts, I could as well throw those away once they are finished and not even charge those. Then, filter. This one, I only wanted to receive those. Are those crafting? There must be something wrong. Why can it not make more? That is IC2, as usual, being super annoying. Crafting car, it should be crafting. Okay. Can you get it? Why? I can't take that item in my inventory too, because otherwise it will start charging right away. Come on. I forgot this one here. I don't know which one is the charging priority. Don't charge. Okay, it's not charging. What is wrong with that interface? I do need the charge version here, but anyways, why? Let's see if a fuzzy car can help. Come on. Those are making stainless steel mold. Yeah, a lot of water mist. Oh, but it's crafting everything good. Okay, let's see this one here. Match any. Okay, match any. There. Come on, why does it not work? This one is from Gendustry, not even Industrial Craft. Like, I just used that specific item. There. Alright, never mind, I'm going to use this one. If I can't automate it, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, now, over there. We'll keep, this one is where I do the various crops. This one here then. Growth simulator, another one here. Alright. Now from those crops I can get, what is it? Okay, this one makes plant balls. I need plant ball, so the sapling itself makes plant balls, 8 to 1. This one I can centrifuge it to get lots of plant balls. This one I can, but it's not much. This one I can't. Okay, I thought I could compress leaves. I can't. So this one I don't care. This one is almost useless for the amount I get. This one makes a decent amount, but maybe I don't wanna use the grafter. Thing is that those tools, those grafters I have only have 4 durability, so I would like to avoid spamming those too much. Probably only this row is the thing I wanna get. Input bus. I would like a small one, not even too small. An LV will be perfect. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, got me some. Conduit. So this one. Insert this one. Alright, perfect. How did this one get configured if I didn't? Oh, whatever, just placing it inside. I think those two should be ready to run. Muffler. Sterile. Oh. Here. What? Oh, that is not wall shared. I made it wrongly. No, I want a wall share. So should be like that. The other one is still working. I was off by 1. So muffler, maintenance, clean up everything. And with that I should also. Okay. Go. Yeah, I forgot energy. So one here, LUV. Here, there. Okay. Good. Rubber wood. That will make lots of plants. Now, rubber wood. This one to the centrifuges to make plant pots. This one should be able to work out. Hopefully. Come on. Out of output. What? Oh, circuit 2. Why? Oh, okay. Circuit 1 is also an option. That's fine. And there I'm getting all sorts of stuff. Batch mode. Batch mode. Can those keep up? 5,000. I think those are not keeping up, even with LUV. Okay, I think I need the dedicated centrifuges. Over here, those are doing nitrogen, I think. Yeah. Here I'm going to have another set of centrifuges. No, wait. Can we share here? Centrifuge. We really need a mega electrolyzer and a mega centrifuge, in my opinion. Those two multi-block centrifuge and electrolyzer are really too much of a bottleneck later on. They added a lot of cool multi-blocks. We still don't have a good late game electrolyzer and a good late game centrifuge. This one and this one. Wait, maybe I can do here, here, muffler, here, and the hatches. Yeah, maybe I could do ZPM even. But for now it should be enough. The tree growth simulator is a really good machine. This one, stocking. Sure. This one here. Yeah. No, this one can also do that. There is one more share air intake. Well, it's not really much of a big deal. Channel wise, yeah, this one at some point will be split this cable, but right now it's like that. Okay, doing plant pots and sticky resin. And then this one, we could keep some, but no, I want to centrifuge it for the extra. Probably it's not even keeping up with the wood, probably, but whatever. Okay, and all of that, I should have a lot of plant balls now. So expect this one to work. Good. Making lots of this stuff. Now agar, this one is a longer line. So mixer, this one centrifuge. I don't recall if the phosphor here is cycling. But whatever, LCR here. Oh, that one also requires minesmith, but it shouldn't be an issue. Diluted sulfuric acid. Should have this one. Yeah, this one is all left over from other processes. Now, this collagen production. It's a mixer, centrifuge, LCR, LCR. Mixer, centrifuge, and 2 LCRs. Mixer. Let's see. Here, mixer, centrifuge, and then 2 LCRs. I think I could do it. LCR has perfect overclock. Probably one can do everything. Large chemical reactor. PTFE. Copper-nickel. Here. Now, animal farm. There isn't really a good animal farm. I mean, EEC. Mob farm. Mob farm is also animal farm. Yeah, I don't know if I will go with fishes or the other thing, but well, I should have already done the. While I was here, I should have made the goldfish crop. That also gives gold. I don't have gold. If I wanted gold, I should probably get it by other means, but it's something. Yeah, I should get more bees, basically. Here. Oh, it doesn't stack. How much does one make? 4 amps LUV makes 5 fishes per second. 1 fish per second. Yeah, that one is not worth it. I think the energy consumption is probably the same if I had 16 crops, I think. Like, it's weird that it uses all of the power for a single crop. So let's say it was 16 fishes per second. Still doesn't sound worth it. Also, the gold yield is so low. I'm going to be good just with. I will just throw more energy at those if I really need it. Regarding bones. Alright, I have enough bones, probably. No. Okay, I'm going to craft that thing. So if I forgot something, but I shouldn't have. LUV, energy hatch, all of that will be LUV. Don't wanna get transformers or anything. Just wanna make it LUV. Here, here, and here. I should have enough amps for all of that. Here. I don't know how much it will last, probably not that much. Also, I'm still producing those. So, when I run out, I will just increase production. Multi-use casing. Here. Here. This one and this one require a muffler. Those two require a muffler. Here, then. All of the inputs outputs. I will do all of the inputs outputs on the top. It starts from this one. Hatch. Input hatches. As such, I really miss the inventory to exort. This one. Output hatch, this one. Export, I still have to do that. Alright, this one is also makes water. This one LCR, so I can't do full void. Trash can. No, I'd rather use a tank as a trash can. I probably less lag because it's crack tech and better control of what I can see what is moving through it. Okay, this one is water. Can just okay, that is water. Then let's see, I'm going to need a stocking input. Collagen is this one. I will use pure bones and this one. Now, mincemeat bones. Input hatch, this one diluted sulfuric acid. This one will make collagen. Boss. I'm going to make two bus, one facing the other. Should last me long enough. Those loop can be here. So this one is collagen. Okay, should have sorted out everything. I just have to connect this stuff, but later. This one is already inserted. Oh, wait. 4 collagen plus 3 water. 2 makes 1, 2 and a 3. So this one actually needs water. Easiest way is just to void produce water and get fresh water inside it. That's the easiest way to keep the water in check. Not have to worry about voiding surplus or adding just what is lacking of. This one, phosphoric acid. Input hatch here. Phosphoric acid, acceleration card. Then over here, those two. Now I'm going to do all of the outputs on this layer. This one will have an output hatch filter for this stuff. It goes inside the centrifuge. It's just a circuit one. So input bus circuit one. Okay. This one makes two outputs, gelatin and phosphor. I'm going to split those two. Here. Bus. I would like to use A2 buses. Okay, this one takes the gelatin to the next step. Meanwhile here, we need a way of filtering those. I want a way of filtering the A2 outputs. This one probably an interface will do. Here. Oh, I already had those in my inventory. Okay, finally mixer. 11 with distilled water. Okay. I have no idea how much distilled water I have, nor how I am even producing it, if I am even producing it. No idea about my distilled water. Circuit 11. Okay, more or less, I think I did everything. 1, 2, 3. No, here. Now I have to connect this cable. Oh, I forgot the output. Here. Output. Well, at that point, I really did everything using those. I can just finish using those. We'll have a drawers could cause lag. Super fast. Storage. Here. Extract only. Super high priority. There. Pipe. And that one should wait. Alright. Okay, that is relatively slow. Okay, it's filling up with the first step. At some point I should get the agar. Now, those should be all of the ingredients I needed for the bacterial vats. I could start making those now. But first, I want to see my energy production. Because I'm relying on manually inserted plasma. And it's empty. Okay, I don't have that much now. But it should be a quarter of hour for each drum if I run on that many turbines. Okay, 421,000 you each. Like 1.3 millions, I believe, per tick. Neutronium? I got another batch of neutronium, good. Wonder the waterline if it ever turned on, but when I reach like 75% energy level, the waterline will turn on. When I reach like 60, the neutronium production will turn on. But right now, I think all of my extra energy is being absorbed by neutronium production. Takes forever to make this stuff, a lot of energy. But it's perfect, it's working perfectly. Now I'm going to work with the petri dishes. Okay. Biolab. I'm going to go to ZPM. Wait, can I just skip to UV? I mean, it only costs on UV circuit. Getting the energy to it will be annoying though. So, is there any recipe? UV can run everything. Oh. Maybe I should try to make a UV version. Inside here I have nothing. I do have ZPM power. I think I'll just stick with ZPM. Wait, is that one a ZPM assembly machine? I already made this one time. Whatever, I have ZPM energy. I'm just going to make a ZPM thing. Okay. I can't do that. Naquadah wire. Oh. Done. ZPM machine hull. Where is it? Go. Iridium frame box. Go. Polyestyrene. Go. Okay. Those are crafting, those crafting, everything is crafting. Oh, those water mills are done. I only need Turbo Can Pro to finish those water mills. Probably I should do that. But whatever, slowly. Water, okay. I'm still doing that by hand because I don't plan on crafting. Like, theoretically, this is the last time I craft those blocks. Wait, only 6? Oh yeah, 6 because it already had some. Now here and here. Go. Next one. Here. Okay. Here. Okay. And theoretically, I will never craft this stuff. Rotor. Oh, but I also need the other kinetic thing. Okay. Now. Can I get the biolab? Okay, biolab. We can start getting petri dishes. Clean room. This one is LPM here. Petri dish. Then I need some bacteria. I think I have a brewing machine. This one? Yeah, the first bacteria has to be done like that. I should have a brewery. Yeah. Can you make... Yeah, I will need all sorts of small bacterial beds in the future for all of those things. But at the beginning, brewery like that. That is super expensive. But at the beginning, you have to do it like that. Yeah. Brewing my bacteria. Meanwhile, I can do the turbo can. I think it can do... Does it have 2 modes? Okay, I'm going to need 2. One for fluid, one for solid. This one, it is 7 by 7. Yeah. Where can I fit those 2? This cutting machine is... Where is the out on top? Okay. A good place for 7 by 7 machines. Probably here. Or maybe back there. Those are machines I will keep at low power. I mean... how to say it properly? Probably this one at like... Wait, what? Oh. This machine at low power can really do everything. Like, this is a machine that endgame can still run on EV with no issues. Unless I do weird batteries. Okay, no, sorry, I have to get an EV1 because of the battery. High tier batteries do need more energy. Naquadah battery require an IV1. Okay, this one can be 1. How much can I wall share those? I think I can wall share those a lot. Wait, no, I can't wall share it like that. So probably I can wall share this wall. But also I could make it more on the... No. So to wall share this one, it's here. Does it have any conflict if I do that? I think it should work out nicely. Those are steel pipes, so steel pipe. I don't have it here. No idea how many, but still is cheap. Probably CPU are going to have issues with that amount of draw. Okay, working on it. On. Okay, those will be done all together, probably, in a single batch. Okay, now in a single batch, there it is. Okay. This is the Turbo Can Pro. Bullshit, perfect. Then, maintenance, I think can stay here. So, 2 maintenance is here, here. Does it? Okay. Now, energy hatch. I do need at least IV. That's why I needed IV. I couldn't work without IV. So, at least that, but probably I feel like a waste. I would like to go to LUV. What's the highest? Okay. EV can do everything for fluid, so the single block I had probably was enough. Okay, this one, does this one have any? This one is useless too. Useless. 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 Okay, this one. Well, I don't think I'll have a. I mean, I may do those someday. So LUV can do everything. You know what? I'm going to go LUV energy hatch because I'm probably going to remove the IV cables. Soon I will probably remove IV and EV cables. I will keep the LUV up to the finish, probably. So, those should be good forever. Hopefully this is a cable with... Yeah, probably get wireless someday. This is the LUV line. No, no. Stop misclicking. Border. Okay. Good. Now, I think I can get I think I can get this one. Yeah. Yes, I got the pattern. Oh. Okay, and that is one more reason why I'm doing wet wares. Input bus. This one. This one will be on solid mode. Fluid one will wait for the fluid creeps probably. So for now I'm just going to use this one. Output can be well shared. Here. Here. Interface. Here. Here. Cables. Here. This one. Okay, 15. Okay. So this one is going to be a canning machine. Alright, now kinetic generator. I have the water mill. I need this one to convert the kinetic energy. Oh, I don't have enough neutronium. Also, this one I did put it in there, but it can't even work. Yeah, this one can't really work here. And I'm going to move everything away from here too. This one works better. Here, there for safety. Okay, so neutronium. I'm doing neutronium. I'm cooling down the neutronium one stack at a time for extra efficiency. Let's see. It's at 29. Now I want to get that generator. I'm going to drop it straight to the freezer. Come on. That's not it. Okay, there it is. So soon I have everything for this one. Meanwhile, let's go back to the clean room. Here. Make those. Nope. I can make one and wait a little bit for the other. No, cell. No, let's use drums. For the bacteria. Didn't I craft? It's still crafting. Alright, maybe I can do something with this one. Beanie bacteria. Biocaf. Bio. This one. Okay, this one should do beanie bacteria. Okay, there it is. Oh, I need 4. Forgot. I need 4 of those. Nope. Okay, 4 of those. Got it. Oh, this one can only keep 7 buckets. Beanie bacteria, got it. This one is ovovoltionis, which requires eggs. It has 15% odds. Luckily got eggs. Go. And that is also slow. Let's see. Slow. There is a, yeah, now it's way too early for multiplying the petri dishes. This one takes forever to craft, but whatever. Can I make... go, second one. Alright. I think I can... Okay, I got the first one, perfect, but I'm going to start working with this one. Here. I'm going to remove this one, because this one is so inefficient, I never want to make it by mistake. It could void. Then I'm going to need how it's called, SFM. I want to try to use this one for the bets this time. Let's also get this stuff. Well, Well, I don't need the redstone thing. I'm just going to avoid inserting inputs. Let's see. Okay, first one will be for bacteria. Now output hatches here. This one. Let's see. Input bus. Radio hatch. Okay, this one in the middle. Those are all shared 2 by 2. So to get this stuff. Oh, it's only one. Okay. This one is easy. So it is easy, but okay. For the first program, I'm going to keep it easy. I will see how to do it with the next program. And probably just do a row like that. Avoid more issues. We need an interface to get all of the things I need. I can get the when I will do longer rows of that, I don't know if I will use a single controller for the row or do it modular. Probably I'll do it modular. If I leave it like that, it's going to expect. I would like to not make an interface for each path if possible. Also, it must be dual. I don't know how much fluid dual interfaces can take to, because they have limits. And I think I also forgot the output hatches. The input hatches. So here, input hatch. This one should do. No. But maybe I should keep it. No, I want to keep it more simple. With that I mean SFM will only regulate the output and the run. But it will need to check the interface. I'm thinking a little bit on how to do that. Because SFM must check that the ingredients are present and it must keep the output balanced. That will be ideally what I wanted to do. So, most likely there is going to be an interface somewhere like in there. So, wait, give me a moment. This one will be wall share with the main network. Wall share, no, this one is the main network. Then I'm going to have storage bus for the ingredients. No. No. So this one here, done. But I can't have only 64, or maybe yes, I don't know. Okay, wall share, probably here, okay, here and here, so it does not touch SFM, which may cause annoyances. Quartz fiber cables here. Now, this one, we need this stuff. Bacteria, circuit, no circuit. And this one. Then there is also fluid input here and here. I can just throw the inputs at it. Here and here. Okay. Input is still water. There. And there. Right? Those two here, storage fluid, extract only, storage solid, extract only. Okay, done. Solid stainless, stainless steel. Now, let's see. Let's see. SFM will have to interact with this one. Yeah, basically everything. Maybe I can do the outputs. I want to wall share outputs too, by. I'd rather have better control over the outputs. Done. Okay. Oh wait, isn't to unless if I'm over there. Now, let's see. What is the cable that can do? Oh, I forgot the petri dishes. Also, incomplete structure. Why is the structure incomplete? Bacterial vat. Okay. Plain stainless steel, glass, tire glass, some resinette, okay. Radio input, output touch. Oh, there is an output bus too. Okay. Can just throw. Is that the issue? No, it's not. Something else is wrong. Why? Okay. All of that time it did not do the check automatically. Okay, whatever. Okay. 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 Now, over here, let's see. I wanted to see. There is one of those which is slightly better. Basically, I wanted to have this cable. I wonder if the matter manipulator copies the program too. Is that a quest? Oh yeah. Alright, I do wanna get that thing. So, what is the difference? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know the difference. Inventory cable. This one is assembler 1. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's get a bunch of those. Then I wanted to get the transformer. This one. Assembler 0. Oh, why would I want? Okay, let's get this one. This one. Okay, that's it. Cable camouflage. Okay. Let's get this one. What's the difference between those two? I'm going to get all of those for the quest. Come on. Are those that slow? Ah, it's molecular assembler. That is why it's slow. I should upgrade my molecular assembler a little bit. Is that a bunch of quests? I know. Do I have to craft this one with the... Okay. More of those. Okay, this one has the transforming cable camouflage. Okay. Now let's see. First of all, trigger. This one is not the real program. No, wait. This one, ideally, it will run this one every 10 seconds. But at the beginning, I'm going to keep it fast. Then camouflage. What is it? This one? So all of those. Set camo. No, it's not about the camouflage, it's about this one. Basically, the idea was to do like 16 is the middle. Let's do like 10 to 8 to 24. That should allow for a little bit of view room. I really wonder, there is a disk to copy paste programs of this machine. One time I got it glitched. You have to build it perfectly the same. When I will be copying this one, I will explain. Okay, perfect. That was exactly what I wanted. It looks ugly with those cables here now, but that way I can easily access the hidden things. And that is something I can just leave. If I ever add the cables, edit cable, this one is the program to change the cable size now. Condition. Well, first of all, it will make the outputs have filled up. So, thanks all. I don't even have to check which fluid. It should just work out. Thanks. I have to make it work. Define. Okay. Okay, once per target. Wait, one of those is wrong. This one does not work fluids. Okay, inserts. Oh, I think I have to. I think it's this one. So those are 64 buckets, so 32 to fill up all of those. And whatever is left over can go to the interface. I may need a tank to buffer it better. That's the first experimental version. We'll see in the future how it works. Okay, that is to manage the outputs. Then it's going to do input check. So bacteria, that is the recipe, means distilled water. Here. So if there is still enough distilled water inside the interface, wait, that is solid. Why not do fluid? No? Where is fluid condition? This one? If this one contains at least, let's say, 20 buckets. If it runs dry, I'm going to stop the machine, basically. If it is true, it checks if it contains bio shaft. Come on. Come on. Okay. If it contains at least, let's say 10. No, wait. Let's do at least 32. If it contains at least 32, then it will check the radio hatch. Basically, this is the run conditions. Those are the conditions to keep the machine running. If it contains at least, I think this one runs on bismuth rod. If it contains at least 2 rods, it will do nothing. If it is false, it will insert one more. This one. Like, this is a lot of specifications. Probably there is a way of doing a smaller program. Radio hatch. Okay, and if there are only 2 rods, it will add one. Now, if there are not at least 2, wait. If there are 3, will it add more or? I don't know how it will behave. Alright, I'm going to connect this one and then figure that out. Alright, this one here. Here. Wait, too much. Probably here. Can just go like that. Here, here. I'm referred. This one should be usable. Copy. And paste. Okay. Okay, soon it should go online. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why am I missing? Could it be that I don't have chat? Let's see. Here I have. No, it has Chan. Oh, and this. No, it does have channels. It should be working. Okay, it's working. Okay. Wait, it only keeps 16 buckets? That's so little. There should be a better. There is this thing. I have to try this one. I don't remember if it is this one. There is a new thing which should be done just for that purpose. But I don't remember. There should be a new block. Maybe it's in the experimental and not here. There is a new block to do that thing in a nicer way. Oh, those are basically really cool. Why is it not crafting? It should be instantaneous. I must have dropped it in the wrong place. Yeah, it's not an assembler recipe. It's a molecular assembler recipe. So I'm going to move it from here. Okay, here to molecular assembler. Okay, make it. Oh. Let's see now a bit on how it works. But I have no idea if this one works the way I think it works. Okay, offline you can't even click it. Is it only for dropping stuff into a chew? It doesn't have a opening UI. Okay, I have no idea how this one works. Never mind. No. Only 16 buckets, that's not much. I guess this condition will have to be 8 buckets. It should still work fine early game. Bacterial needs. Oh, exactly? How annoying. Usually it's at least. I mean, yeah, I'm used to minimum. Radio hatch. I need some slots to send back the fluid. It's more important to be able to send back fluids, but yeah. 4 slots to send back fluids should be enough. Now. Now. What was I doing? Okay, radio hatch. It should be bismuth, but I'm not sure. Bacteria, I'm doing this one, GT3. This one. Thorium. Oh, this is the time. What is something? It's not sorted by... Oh, come on. Okay, bismuth is perfect. I'm going to make all of the patterns. Here. Rods. Here, here, here. Nope. Here. Rods in the extruder. Here. And then I'm going to do a level maintainer. Over here. That one is kind of a fuel. Sodium is not really a fuel, actually. Okay. 1000 make 100 at a time. This one should craft one time every never, basically, but perfect. So that one was exactly 83, right? Yeah, I don't have to do anything with this screwdriver. So theoretically, this one should be getting ingredients. No? Why? Pre-storage. Export. Export bus input hatch. It doesn't work like the solid version. The interface on... That is disappointing. I think I really do need a tank. It's not working the same way of the fluid version. Solid version. Alright. Well, at that point, I'm going to do that. Remove this one. Here. Here. And I will have a tank. Well, I can still do that. The still water. If I put a filter in the tank, it's basically going to work the way I want. Later on, I will need smaller tanks. Can you make one of those quickly? Right? Good. Import. Wait, are those... Okay, they are getting the fluid now. Perfect. And this tank is filling this. Okay, I have 36 million. I have no idea how I got this water. Probably it's from steam turbines. And I'm probably not making any. Now. Condition liquid. Well, it should still work fine if it is, let's say, 7. So theoretically, I think, no, it should have worked earlier on too. Oh, I forgot those. That's why. Why did it move 64? Condition inventory. This one, target. Wait, did I do? Yeah, 1. It should move only 1. Whatever the every second, but input only 1. Maybe it was... Maybe it's here that I need the proper condition. Why did it go from 64 to 0? It should be running every second. Yeah. Which condition could be false? It has water, it has biochar. Condition liquid. This one must contain at least this one. This one must contain at least this one, which should be true. Radio hatch must contain at least true. It does not, so it will be false. Input from here. Oh, that's the issue. That is what I did wrong. Yeah, that was on blacklist. That's the issue. Okay, why? Okay, it doesn't work like that. Because if it has 3, it is false too, apparently. I'm going to try again, let's see. Why did it move 2 at once at the beginning? Input, items, whitelist 1. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do that. Let's see what it does. Okay, now 1 at a time. Why? It's true. It's not true, so it should be false and it should insert more. Why? How does that work? So, condition. This one contains 2 of those. No, only 1, so it should be false. Should take 1 more. Drop in 1 more. Whitelist. Whitelist. Requires oil. Okay. You should keep it at 2, not at 1. With bismuth it's fine. When I have naquadah, which is... Well, I mean, with naquadah I can just make this thing run at 7 seconds and it will be fine. If it runs out and it doesn't get another rod, it's going to void. But I would like to figure out a way of always having 2 without too much. Oh, I know how to do that. Okay, it's easy. It's way easier than what I did. Weirdly, Error is not here to complain about how poorly I'm doing that program. Conditions. This one. Yeah, instead of a condition, I'm going to do an input. This one was the condition for the ingredients being present. This radio hatch. First it takes from the radio hatch, then it takes from the interface, and it always outputs 2. That way you should always keep 2. First it will take it out from there. It takes everything from here, then from here, and it puts 2 in there. So it takes 2, takes nothing, puts 2. If there is only 1, it will take 1 from here, 1 from the interface, and put 2. That is how it also works for the fluids, which is the same program of the antimatter things. With that, I think I can set the interval to like 20 seconds probably. The interval should be 1.9. Alright, say 6 seconds. 6 seconds will do. But I just realized another mistake I did. Not a real mistake, just another optimization. So the trigger should be 6 seconds, slightly lower than the out 5. Alright, that's the 5. It must be slightly 5. Slightly lower than the bets to avoid overfilling. Why is... Okay, it's clustering everything together. Is it moving it around? What is it doing? I think I forgot something here. So it takes from all of the output hatches. It fills up half of each output hatch. And everything else not the dual interface. I'm going to have another tank. Otherwise, I will have no control over how much I'm producing. Where do I place this tank? Probably over... No, it has to connect to the main network. So... probably over here, but then... Give me a moment. How can I do that? Without doing something too ugly. That is too ugly if I put the tank in there. It has to connect to this one and this one without interfering too much. Okay, got an idea maybe? No. I need another space. So here I can't. Here maybe. Okay. This one can go here. Here I can have the second tank. And storage fluid for A2. Here. Okay. This tank is kind of in the way. Like I could get confused, so I'm not do it like that. Now this one will be this one, but I should try to keep all of those input from all of those. Okay, the input works. Oh, maybe I know what's the issue. Run command once per target. Okay. So once per target, you should input inside bacteria. Is that the correct bacteria? I selected this one. Okay, it only found those. Does it not work with those outputs? Because theoretically you can't insert fluid inside those using pipes. Maybe that is the issue. Thanks. So, do I have to do a variable with the for each loop? Liquids. I don't know if you can make it take everything but a set amount. Let's see. Also, this one should ideally stop now because it's wasting materials crafting inefficiently. Now, let's see. How do I make it? Because I can't put the fluid back. So. Let's see. This one is this tank. Nope. I never used the for each loop. Okay. List, no, wait. Okay, let's use variables. I never use this one really. Input for each output. Okay, so basically instead of those three, it's going to do for each tank. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one was wrong. Not the radio hatch. I have no idea how this one really works. Let's hope it works for each. Now, the orange variable, basically it has to condition, but can it do math? Because I needed to get everything but 32. So other ways of obtaining the same behavior. I'm going to finish with the water mills because right now I'm losing energy just because I didn't place those. It's free energy. Then I'll go back thinking about that as a over here. This one here. Okay. I take this one, this one. And I'm going to need also cable. Okay, this one over here, over here. Okay. Oh, the second one was here. Probably can fit another one in the middle. Okay, generator. No. This one. This one. Good. How much is it making? Okay, quite a lot of energy. ZPM tier or maybe HSS S, not ZPM. That feels like a waste using this cable like that. This one is 2 amps. 16 amps LPM energy hatch will do. This one, go. This one is 16 amps. Yeah, I'm going to get this one as a cable. This one, let's see. Here, circuit 24, here. That's kind of a waste, but okay. And trans vector. Okay. Alright, hopefully it will work. On. Yeah, I will try to add more of those water mills probably. It's 1 amp ZPM each. But they are quite annoying to craft. Maybe I should have really automated the crafting properly. I can afford more Avarisha crafting tables now. Here. Here. 16 amps ZPM. Here. I'm going to have this one here. Alright. No, okay, that is the wrong voltage, but I think I just want to do that. I should remember that there are no ZPM things in there. Let's get this one all of the way up. Oh. Just as this one, maybe I need more. Yeah. This one connects to the other one over there. Not of blocks. Okay. Alright. Is that one getting energy out of itself? Okay, good. Draining and draining. Perfect. 300,000 EU per tick forever, free, zero maintenance. Almost 1 is from new media. Naquadah line is not working. Why? It's out of fluorine? Yeah. Fluorine. Oh. I converted all of my hydrofluoric acid into the... Yeah, this one was... I thought this one was going to be slow. It was super fast. Output hatch. Here. Going to have a tank with a storage. Now I have no fluoride, but whatever. Naquadah, no, netherite. 157, very good. Tomorrow I can probably do fusion MK2. Now, over there. Getting a Pagar, good. This one. Okay, I have to figure out how to make this one. For each. Okay. Yeah, but how do I do the math? Even if it works. Okay, this one doesn't matter. RF input, RF output, RF condition, delete. User buffer create, container loop. I don't think there is an easy way of doing that. It can't insert fluid into the output hatches, so it doesn't really work. What's another way of extracting everything but a set amount? To extract everything but a set amount. Maybe the matter manipulator will work better. This stuff. Change here. I think I'll do it the usual way then. I really like the idea of doing it like that. So if I got the hatches here and here. Basically, this one is going to be almost useless. So at that point, I want to do everything with the covers. I don't want to use the same method I used the previous run. I would like to avoid covers. But I can't think... If only I could figure out a way of reinserting the fluid, either reinserting the fluid or just keeping a set stock. Let's see. Liquid input. 2, 3, 4. Liquid output. Here. 2, 3, 4. Then run commands once per target. What happens if I activate everything? Okay. Whitelist. How is it called? Wait, that one. Okay, yeah, output. Yeah. Maybe this one is the wrong fluid. It looks like it. Okay, first I'm going to try it like that. And let's see what happens. I did manage to get quite a bunch of it. Okay, in 5 seconds, it should move around. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, wait, trigger here. Here. Wait, I did see it blink. I think I saw it blink. Okay. If I remove those two, does the fluid move to another one? I think it can't insert inside those, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm hoping it could. I just hope it can. Maybe. Yeah, those are the. Oh, wait. Why are both of those 3 blocks away? 3 blocks away, 5 cable. 3 block, 5 cable. Oh, contains bacteria. Okay, this one is the one which contains bacteria. Oh, 2. Okay. So it seems like it doesn't manage to insert. That screws me up. I think I'm going to do it with covers. I really hope I could avoid using covers, but I don't know how else to do it. Alright. Here, done. I'm going to have to move most of this stuff away. Let's see. Whatever, I'm going to keep this annoying stuff in there. I have to do a lot of controls to avoid wasting rods. How did I get this stuff? Whatever. Oh, it was in the interface. And it discretized that way. Now, 2 outputs in here. I will do that with covers like last season. Then inputs. I'm going to use normal inputs. Heck, maybe this talking will work like that. Let's see. Those 4 no longer used like that. Don't know. I don't know if I should try to do it easy to scale or easy to work with this one, because probably if I do a bigger setup which will scale, I do it slightly different from this small version. Mostly I don't know how to manage the input output button. I really wanted to do it with SFM or something else, but it can't input inside cells. Okay. So basically, to do it like I usually do it, this one, I'm going to need an interface. Oh, this one is the one with water. So here, here, here. No, I messed up again. This is the one with water. The pump goes on the other side. Here. I wonder how matter manipulator works with covers. It's all GregTech stuff, so I do think it will work nicely. Distill water. This pump should import the storage here, extract only high priority. Okay. 2, 3. Then this one goes over here. Here. Now I can try to do that with SFM or with other, not SFM, with A2 or with other ways. But A2 was way nicer. So I'll probably try to do it with A2 again. This one will still need a control redstone. So how do I control the insertion of this stuff? Let's see. And also A2. I don't know how much subnetworks to use. I could have this one directly control that one. That could be a way. But if I run out of ingredients, it's going to waste potentially expensive rods. So this one. Heck, I really wanted to do that with SFM. Maybe I just stop at that. For today I'm going to sleep. Maybe I'll come up with something. Maybe I also want to see if Error has anything to add. See you tomorrow.